What is good, peeps? We are back with another chest workout, man. Back outside with it. You can see what we're starting with today. Still with the gymnastic ring dips. I got a little brick this time to help me get up with the weight. We're sticking with the 20 kilos again. I think last time we did 3 sets, 5 reps on each one. So we're gonna see if we can push for that 6 today. But minimum we want to be getting is 5. So gonna see if we can make some progression. Was very happy with the 5 last time, actually. As I said, I think this is the heaviest weight I've ever done on, you know, the gymnastic rings, especially when what's the word I'm looking for? It's not something that I've really been progressively overloading like that. I've kind of been going back and forth between the rings and the bars. So I think I'll just stick with the rings when it comes to dips. Again, it allows me for my legs to be straight and I can get a deeper range of motion as well using the rings. So we're gonna do that. We're already warmed up and everything. So not much more to say apart from welcome back and thanks for tuning in again. And let's do it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That felt heavy from the first rep. Oh my goodness. Hit my head as well. Damn. So yeah, 5 reps. Again, see how it progresses with the next 2 sets. I am gonna move these down just a tiny bit so I don't knock my head, because that did kind of hurt a little bit, but happy. So let's get into this second set now. Funny thing that I get quite a lot is people ask how long does it take to get to, you know, my physique. I ain't saying my physique is the best in the world, but I just find it funny. People always want to know how long it takes so they can put a stamp on it and be like, oh, well, in 3 months I should be, you know. And if it's too long, they're like, nah, not worth it. You know, they kind of want to hear, oh, it took me a month, 2 months, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But you say anything longer than 6 months, most people kind of lose that, you know, this is attainable. Bruh, more time is going to take years. So you better just strap in for the long journey, man, because ain't no quick fix in this game. Ain't no quick results. It's going to take time and more time. Don't even try to put a number in it. Just say I'm a grind until I get what I want at the end of the day. Feel me? So let's do it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was tough. That was real tough. I don't know why today feels like such a struggle. Oh my goodness. 5 again. 1 more set. Mate, I'm going to move that brick forward because I don't like that swinging part in the beginning. That was very annoying. Kind of lost energy there. But, jeez, mate, that is heavy. As I said, we're not going to go up in weight until obviously we reach 7, 8 reps, you know, cleanly. This I can feel the intensity. I can feel my chest working. So it's not like it's too heavy, but it's just heavy enough for me to get a good amount of reps in and, you know, still maintain that intensity and efficiency. So 1 more set, see how we do, man, but it's gonna be tough. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, man. Damn, 1 more rep off. All right. Rest for just a second. Rest for just a second. Come on, man. I need that rep. I need that rep, man. If I can't get it, I'm gonna be upset. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. Nope. All right, 5-5-4. Not bad. Damn. It's annoying, but we'll take it, man. We'll take it. Not every session is gonna go exactly how you want it. So sometimes you're gonna miss the mark by just a little bit, but it's okay. We keep pushing, we keep fighting, and we move on to the next exercise. All right, guys. So next exercise we're gonna do is some push-ups on the rings. I've got the bricks set out back there, so I'm at a more parallel height to the ground. Obviously, it's easy to put your feet on the ground, but you know, we don't want to make it easier. We're gonna do it unweighted, see how it goes, and then we might put on the weight vest, or maybe even a dip belt. We'll see how low I go, and you know how that looks in towards the ground. So let's see. All right, let's go. First set. This might just be a warm-up set. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So that was a nice first set, 12 reps. Gonna put some weight on just for a bit more intensity. As you can see, I can get a little bit more depth when I'm going down because the floor is not a limiting factor. And that's a beautiful thing about rings. And obviously, if you do it on bricks or chairs as well, as long as you're, you know, suspended in the air, you kind of limit, or you stop the limiting factor of the ground, and you can get more depth, more stretch on the chest. Now, obviously, don't overdo it. You've got to know your limits, how flexible you are. I'm pretty flexible, so you know, I can get quite a decent level of depth, probably even more than what I'm doing right now. But I still wanna. I'm not really working on flexibility when I'm doing these. If I was working on flexibility, I would go deeper, come up slow, nice and relaxed, lower the amount of reps that I'm doing. But we're working on hypertrophy right now and strength, so you know, limit the depth. But yeah, definitely an option if you feel like push-ups aren't really working your chest how they should. Get yourself a pair of rings, man, and just get more depth. Now, I put on the 25 kilo weighted vest. I'm not really sure what to expect from these because this is the heaviest I've ever done, and this weight vest just feels like 50 kilos, mate, plus my body weight. So I'm gonna attempt this, and this is a true attempt. I'm not faking. I'm not, you know, I haven't tried it already and know how many reps I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna go for it. If I get 2 reps, I get 2. If I get 3, I get 3. But this is live and direct, pushing the limits, man. So I got another 15 seconds of rest. Really gonna go for it, man. Test the strength and see, you know, how we get on with this. But I'll tell you what, weight vest is so much easier to prepare than a dip belt, man. Just, you know, obviously for all sense and purposes. But let's lock in, man. Lock in now. Let's go for it. This damn, it just feels so heavy already. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can definitely get 5. I'm happy with 4. Won't lie to you, I'm very happy with 4. That felt great. Did we lose a bit of depth there? I don't really think so. I'm gonna check when I, you know, watch back the footage, but we're gonna do this for another set. Let's really push to get that 5. If we get 4 again, that's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, man, that felt good. All right, on to the next set. I feel like I have been failing to mention, and shout out to those who have requested, I do make custom workout programs for, you know, individuals. Some people have reached out already, and we're, you know, in the midst of creating programs for them. So if you are interested in a custom program, hit me on IG. If you don't have IG, TikTok DMs. I don't really check my TikTok DMs like that, but you know, I will be more diligent to do so. But yeah, IG, send me a message. There is a cost involved. Right now I am doing a discount on the programs, but I will try to work people's budgets. So bear that in mind if you are interested. But let's get into this next set. Trying to get that 5 for sure. And let's see how we do, man. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I knew I had it in me. I knew I had it in me. Okay. All right. I really want to do a third set, but I don't know if it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think so. I think 2 sets is enough. We'll move on to the next exercise and continue having fun, man. So we've hit the lower chest. We've hit the mid chest. Well, no, the center kind of area chest. So now we're going to do some upper. So we're going to do some incline press to really hit that upper chest properly. We're going to start with 20 kilos and see how that goes. Again, it's not really an exercise that I've been doing consistently over these last few years. I've only actually started doing it again recently. I think I've done it about 3 times maybe in the last 2 months or so. So we're getting back into it. We're going to see what weight we're working with. Yeah, start with 20s. If that's too easy, we'll go up. If it's too hard, we'll go down. But, you know, we're just hoping for a good amount of reps and work from there, man. So let's see what we can flex with. So make sure I'm in the right position. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little too easy. I think another maybe 5 kilos or so on either side. Probably ideal. I could have probably squeezed out about 2 more reps of that. So maybe adding 5 kilos on either side. Sorry, 5 kilos in total. So take up 25. Probably going to be more beneficial, to be fair, rather than just repping out sets of 12, which is fine if you've got that weight, but I can go up. So I'm just going to see what I can go up to and, you know, increase the intensity. But that was a nice little warm-up set. We'll do 2 sets now compared to doing 3. So that was a warm-up set. We ain't going to count that. And we'll just do 2 working sets. So we've gone up to 25 kilos. I do wish this come up a bit higher, man. It's really annoying. It could be so much better, this bench, if just a little more effort went into it. But hey, it's whatever. We've got 25 kilos now on each dumbbell. Gonna see how that pans out for us. Let's see what sort of reps we're working with. We might have to go up again. So let's see, man. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Felt the form break down a little bit, so 7 is perfect. So we'll do 1 more set of that. Aim for 7 again. I felt nice, man. That felt real nice. Again, the bench, is it the best? No, but I ain't knocking it. You know, it was a decent price. does the job that I need it to. And you know, as we progress, as we get better things. That's what happens at the end of the day. But we don't complain about the stuff we have right now. We make it work for us. So ideally, I'd like the bench to be a bit higher. And if the seat came up here to kind of lock me in place, it'd be so much better. But you know, things take time to build up. And as time progresses, as I said, we get better stuff. But that was a nice set. We'll do one more, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay. Up close and personal for this one. Try not to knock the tripod while picking these up. Putting these down shall be fun too. But let's do it. Ooh, let's go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Mate. Yeah, that setup was all wrong, man. Tripod was a little close, so I couldn't really set my grip up properly. But hey, man, all for you guys. You know, get the angles. My finger is definitely bruised right now, which is okay, but woo, we move on. The exercise we're going to get into is going to be a landmine shoulder press. Why am I doing a landmine shoulder press, you ask? Because I can, and because I have the equipment to do so, and to keep things fresh. I have really been kind of neglecting the front. Well, I haven't been neglecting. I feel like the front delts get hit hard enough, you know, with other exercises, so I haven't really been focusing on zeroing in them. So this is going to allow me to get some more front delt action. The setup is very easy. Doesn't really require you to throw up any weight if you don't have a squat rack or, you know, a weight rack. And you can literally do this with anything. You don't even need the barbell attachment. You can put a towel in the corner and still do this, and your weights ain't a limiting factor. So whereas you say, oh, I don't have enough to do overhead press, only have, you know, only so much weight, you can now do it unilaterally. So you're focusing on one side at a time, and the weight, half the weight is still a good amount of weight, if you get what I mean. So we're gonna see how these goes. I've actually never done these. Well, one time, but you know, I haven't never done them consistently. So let's see how it feels. There we go. 1, 2. All right, 5 that side. See if we can match that now. Let's go. 1, 2. Hey, that's a lot tougher than what it looks. And the reason why I say that is because you're on one knee, you kind of have to stabilize your core that much more and kind of control the weight rather than having 2 hands, you know, fit in a fixed position. That's interesting. So we'll do another set of those. Same weight, got what, 22.5 on here. Nothing crazy, but that's where we're at right now. But that was nice, man. That was nice. Things I can improve on after watching the footage back. Definitely need to focus on keeping my back core locked in, and stability wise as well. I suppose I could go double knee for a bit more stability, but I'm gonna keep it single knee. I think single knee is a bit more challenging. So let's go, man. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 5, This ain't as easy as it looks, man. Definitely not. Definitely not. Take a moment. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was good. That was good. I know the angle on the previous set wasn't the greatest. Apologies, I didn't really check before I started, but that was interesting, man. Do not be afraid to try different exercises, different variations, all that sort of thing. Because, okay, for me, I have some lower back issues I need to address, which I am addressing. So doing exercises that don't aggravate my lower back, that can still, you know, get me the stimulus that I need to grow muscle is great while I'm still rehabbing it and prehabbing it. So don't get stuck in the mode of everyone else is doing this, so I have to do this. So, you know, this bodybuilder does this, so I have to do that. I can't, you know, vary outside of that. You have to do what your body mechanics allow at the end of the day while still progressing. So maybe you can't do barbell squats. Maybe you got to do Bulgarian split squats. Simple. You know, maybe instead of RDLs, you got to do Nordics. Maybe instead of push-ups, you got to do dips. Like, everyone is not built the same. Everyone has their, you know, preferences and their limits in what their body will allow them to do. It doesn't make you any better or any worse. It's just, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, some people are blessed and they can do every single exercise pain-free all their life. Other people are not. Stuff happens. Life happens. So don't be afraid to try different variations. And, you know, even if, you know, you don't have any injuries, just try it. Make your body work in a different way. See, you know, does it engage your core more? Does it engage your glutes more? All that sort of thing. So just try it. Lateral raises, nothing too crazy. Hit the front delt, let's hit the sides, and then we'll hit the rear after that. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Decent. We will do, I think we'll do 2 sets. Yeah, we'll do 2 sets of these. That felt heavy enough to do 2. Obviously we could go up in weight, but you know, when it comes to lateral raises, it's kind of like the higher end of the rep range, because it still allows me to kind of control the weight to a certain degree rather than hiking it up and then letting it slam back down. Do you know what I mean? So we'll stick with that. Then we'll move on to rear delts and then finish with some triceps. We're gonna try the wrist straps. Why? I don't know. I'm just gonna try and see what they feel like. I've seen people use them for what's this exercise called again? I know you guys can't even see me in the frame right now. For lateral raises. So I want to see if it really feels a lot different than, you know, not using them. Still trying to get used to putting them on with one hand. That is the challenge. The first one is always easy. The second one is like, what the flip, bro? Okay. Definitely struggling. Probably should have done the left hand with the 2 hands, but man, trying to get it in place. All right, anyway, let's just see. It does feel a bit more secure, to be truthful. All right, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely feels more secure. Yeah, once I figure out how to put one on with one hand, it'll probably be a lot better. Always do left hand first if you're right-handed, because that was crazy. But yeah, felt nice. We will do one more set of those and then move on to the rear delts. Six, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That was nice. That was real nice. Real delts, incoming, and then triceps. So question, and this obviously depending on how old you are, you know. Who inspired you, fitness-wise, when you was either growing up or first getting into the fitness sort of scene? Now for me, the three that top of my head, Mike Rashid, Greg Plitt, CT Fletcher. They were all guys I kind of watched when I was about 17, 18, I think. Maybe 18, 19. 17 to 19, when I really got serious about, you know, working out and, you know, interested in it. Those are guys that probably influenced me, not physique-wise, but just mentality and motivation-wise. Mainly, I would probably say Greg Plitt, because he done more so motivational stuff than the other two. But the other two were just straight raw with it, you know, put in the work, get the results sort of vibe. But yeah, those are probably the three. I didn't really watch Simeon Panda like that. I've watched some of the videos now, but I never used to watch him when I was younger. Maybe he wasn't as, you know, prevalent on YouTube back then. Yeah, I'd probably say those three. I don't really remember watching anybody else like in the sort of workout space like that, man. Yeah, no one else actually comes to mind. Obviously, I'd watch, you know, a few videos here and there, but never really watched like Arnold Schwarzenegger videos, Tom Platz, them sort of brothers. I watch them now, but back then, nah, man. It was those three, man, really and truly. At the end of the day, I used to watch Ulysses as well. Sometimes I used to watch like his compilations. Got a funny story in that, which I'll tell at the end. But yeah, let's get into this set of rear Delt Flyes, man. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, good set. But in regards to the story now, so when I was in sophomore year of my college days, I used to watch a lot of like fitness compilations, so guys working out, flexing, whatever, and then you know, sometimes they be wearing like semi-revealing clothing to like short shorts, or you know, when they're on stage they wear the thing. And I remember I was watching it in study hall one time, and there was some girls behind me, but I didn't care. I was, you know, focused on what I was doing. And then the next day, one of my homeboys was like, "Oh, those girls think, or all the girls in study hall think you're gay." I was like, "Why? Like, why would they think that? I ain't got nothing against gay people like that. I'm just not gay myself." So then I was like, "Why?" And they was like, "Oh, they said that you be watching naked men on your laptop." And I was like, "Naked men? I don't watch no naked men." I was like, "Oh, the workout compilations." And he was like, "Yeah, they think that you," and I was like, "Oh, wow." interesting. Didn't care like that because obviously it's not true. But it was just funny how people can perceive things. Because why would I watch something like that if, you know, I don't know. It was just funny. I actually remember one girl, I turned around and she was looking at my screen like intently, like, what is this guy doing? But, you know, at the end of the day, it was what I was interested. It was what I was into at the time. So didn't really change much. Still watched it. Didn't affect what I was doing. I was interested in, you know, building a better body. So, hey, that was a little short story time on that. Yeah, that was interesting. Actually, I had another guy say that when I had like one of those magazines, like fitness magazines in my room, and there was a guy on the front. I think it might have been Greg Plitt actually. And he was like, "Oh, you're gay." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Why you got naked magazines of naked men?" And I was like, "Bro, open it." Dude started reading it. Was like, "This is really good." So again, people's perceptions of whatever, stupid. Yeah, man. 8, 9. So I'm going to put you guys onto another way that you can work your real delts if you don't have all this weight and you only have a resistance band or can only afford a resistance band. You can still hit your real delts. So what you want to do is tie it around a pole or, you know, anything sturdy, and you come here and you just, like the machine in the gym, you can just come here and that's going to hit your rear delts just like that. Now, sometimes I actually prefer to use the resistance band because I do feel like I better get a better contraction on the rear delts because it's keeping tension all the way through. So for example, with the weight, when you come down, it's very hard to control the weight because it's, you know, it's in the air, it's free. But because the resistance obviously is at its highest point when it's all the way, but you can hold that resistance gradually all the way back to here. So depending on the band, it's going to depend on the resistance. So you could always do these for rear delts as well, which I probably will go back to in some videos. But for today, I didn't really count these in. So next time we'll do some sets of those, and you know, obviously the real Delt Flyes with the weights as well. And obviously, if you're in a gym, just use cables because again, cables is going to keep that tension all the way through your rear delts, all the way through. So yeah, that's definitely an option for you. But now we're going to move into some triceps, and that should finish out the session. So now we're going to get some tricep extensions. We got 20 kilos on the bar. See how that fares. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, can definitely add more weight. So we'll count that as a warm-up set, and we'll just do 2 working sets of tricep extensions. So we added 5 kilos to either side, which takes it up to obviously 10 kilos added in total. Gonna see how this fares, man. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. Not bad at all, man. Ooh, that was nice. That was real nice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in again. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Not really too much random questions, but also just, you know, general chit chat. Good session. Enjoyed it. Couple different exercises today. I will continue to do different exercises because this is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be, you know, rigid and boring and whatever. I ain't trying to be in no competition. So I'm gonna, you know, just experiment, see what works, see what helps me grow, all that good stuff. But I hope you enjoy watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay disciplined, work hard, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.